Yeah. Where's my snare? I have no snare in my headphones. Let's get it. Let's get it. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I see y'all. Merc. What up? Miss Harden. Holla. PR. James, what up? Bizzle, what up? Boy, do we got a show for y'all. Let me get my shares right. We're going to get right, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Misha, what's up? Trapper, I see you. Merc Juice Box. Queen T. My mom's at Cheeks. What's up, Casanova? Broze.
What's good, gang?
What an eventful weekend.
Let me get my station right.
Okay. You get right. I'm going to get right. What up, battle rap bum? That's my guy right there.
We had some battles.
We had some battles yesterday. High stakes battles. League versus league battles. Shout out to all my mods. Yo, you doing a lot over there with that mic.
Oh, could you hear that?
My jeez.
My fault. Had to change the levels.
You are mildly aggressive with it. A lot of activity in my headphones. What up, Breezy? You know, y'all, I always am excited after a good event. Right? After a good event. Now, did I hold this event to the standards that I was holding a homecoming to? No, but the main event made it as high stake as it can be, right? Drop Your Location went down yesterday. And dare I say, I was thoroughly entertained. What about you, bros?
You already know, and I just feel like you just might as well hit the intro so we get right into what we want to talk about.
All right, got you. We're going to hit the intro. Y'all let me know. The audio good, mic's good, everything good, y'all?
I keep a G in the way that I walk. I keep a G in the way that I talk. They came to me when they needed the rail. I came to me when I needed support. Same ones was happy, it looked like the end. They came to me when they needed a start. I never needed a reason to be anything other than what I've been from the start. You are now tuned in. You about to walk with Broze. If I said it, then I meant it. You already know, you know me. Started from the bottom, always been a problem. Who gon' control me? It's nothing but real ones around me. It's Mr. Montgomery County.
Broze, welcome back to the channel, man. Happy to see y'all. Hopefully y'all happy to see me. Sunday kickoff with Frozen Bros. I am your host, Froze. And my co-host,
Brosenberg the Don.
bro. What you say the other day? You said if I didn't get you a new contract,
If you didn't give me a new contract, I was going to change my name to Broze the Block Captain.
Broze the Block Captain. In full effect. You know, all right, real quick. We'll get to some football. I know some people in here for the bets. We've been having a tough stretch, pause. And it's been difficult. A lot of things haven't been going our way. Some easy picks and quarterbacks getting injured, all types of goofy stuff. It's almost like the NFL knows we're trying to get some money. But we'll get to that later on in the show. Let's start with Drop Your Location. Now, first I wanted to ask you, bro, did you see every battle? This event we happened to not watch together.
No, I did not see every battle.
Okay. Zan and Riz, did you see?
No.
No. Bonus and Jay Moore. Come on.
No, I'm being serious. The first three I didn't tune into. I didn't really have a lot of interest in them.
Fair.
I'm not
I
gonna
was
lie.
cooking surf and turf during those battles. I am going to go back and rewatch them. I didn't get to the show until Boom
I watched Riggs
and Riggs.
assassinate Boom,
That was a crime.
which I mean, I think
Anthony Roberto, he says, I got the locks. Bro's all right, we'll just stay tuned. Roberto, we might need you today.
is that big bro in
Is
the
that
chat?
big bro in the chat? Yeah, look, well, it didn't need a super chat to see him either. We don't go nowhere, big bro. We might need you today. You know, Kaboom did Marvelous versus Gwitty at the last trenches. This was not so well for him. It was.
Look, man, Riggs is a different animal, man. That's
You just gotta
what
be
it is.
careful who you put in front of Riggs, and at what level of guy you put in front of Riggs, and tread carefully. He will do you dirty. You know, he said something after the first Trenches card he was on. He got on an interview and he said, "I want Rosenberg." Well, I chuckled at it, but I'll tell you what, you know. High risk, low reward for Frozen that battle. It's not that battle I'm jumping to get into with Riggs. Not that I couldn't smack him up if I needed to, but it's just if he got with me, the love I would get for winning that battle, I feel like wouldn't be as good as the risk it would be taking somebody that talented. Riggs is going to have a big 2024 because he's had a big 2023.
Is Riggs one of those guys though that he'll look like this when he's battling like a Kaboom, or I mean, him and K Walker had a really good battle.
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder if league owners worry about putting him up against bigger names. Does he still carry the same, you know?
We'll see. We'll see. I think bare minimum, Brody, his 2023 has warranted us needing to check that. And I think Tone Bro has done wonders with Riggs' situation.
Yeah, I think that might be Tone Bro's best client right now.
Well, yeah, and what he did with Snake Eyes was also a really good nod to him as far as what he does with his artists. C Breezy, shout out to Frozen Bros. That boy Jay Moore was nice. Riggs cooked Kaboom. Jay Moore was nice. I seen some highlights from the Jay Moore battle too. But yeah, Riggs is just Kev J gifted one membership. Real quick before we continue, you know this is the first time we went live since the Super Stream with John John?
Yes.
Can I get some frozes and ices in the chat if you enjoyed the last Super Stream?
Shout out to Kev J. Gifted a lot of memberships during the Super Stream. Shout out to everybody that sent in Super Chat. Shout out to everybody that just showed up and vibed with us. I thought that was a really good stream. I had a lot of fun with John and Loso. Great conversation.
Grand Finale says, I thoroughly disagree, Froze. Drop Your Location was a 4.5 out of 10. First battle wasn't it. Second battle was a choke fest. And Boom died. Not a back-to-back bar fest, in my opinion. So, all right, this is what I will say. I thought that Bill Collector's performance on top of Clone's performance.
Wait, and Bad News fought in that battle. Like,
yeah, well, we're going to get to that, but I just want to let him know real quick what I think. And then the main event, again, I told you my expectations weren't as high. Right, for this event. So, you know, the first couple battles that might have fell flat, or one of the battlers that might have fell flat and somebody had a good performance, I didn't get a chance to watch those battles, nor was I super invested into those battles. Watching it live, I was trying to get
real quick. Chris Wiley Jr. I guessed John was going to be the guest. You did. You just didn't guess him first.
You weren't first. We actually have a screen recording.
So if I see him in the chat,
yeah, you have their name?
I do.
Okay, all right. We do. We have Chris Wiley. You did guess it. You think you guessed second or third, though?
I don't know when you guessed it. It just wasn't first.
You weren't first. It's actually a person who guessed it first was like one of the third or fourth people to guess that. He was right on. I'm like, damn, somebody leak it. So yeah, so all in all, I mean, I didn't think it was some world beater event of the year. That's not what I was saying. But yeah, Riggs.
But I don't think it was a 4 out of 5 out of 10. Though.
Yeah, I disagree with that. I mean, at bare minimum, I give it a 6, 6.5, 7 out of 10, easy. Yeah, for sure.
The main event alone was worth the price of admission, you know. And then the battle Bill and Bad News had, and Clone and Ines, Riggs' performance. It was a good card. It was a good night for battle rap.
Yeah, it was. It was. So I gave the battle to Riggs 3-0. And then Ness and shout out to Big Loso. And then Ness and Clone was solid too. It was a solid battle too. I actually had that battle 1-1 going into the third. Thought Ness' worst round of the battle happened to be the third, which was unfortunate. I edged that battle to Clone 2-1. I did. And I thought it came down to the third round. Like I said, what did you think, bros?
For what?
Clone and Ness.
I had Clone.
Okay. You had Clone too?
I had Clone.
And
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just want to talk about Bill and then the main event. I'm just waiting for you to get there.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get there. Bill Collector and Bad News. You know, I can't lie and say I wasn't rooting for Bill here, because I was. You know, and I knew his material before he went up there, and I was really just hoping that he executed it, because hearing it on the phone prior to him going to the battle, it was explosive. It was explosive, and I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you can pull this performance off how it sounds, I think you had a chance to 30 him. And I thought there was the second round may be debatable, but for me, I had a Bill a gentleman's 30 at worst.
I think the only round you can argue in that battle is the second round. So I'm not mad at anybody going 2-1. Excuse me. I'm not mad at anybody going 2-1. But I thought the level that Bill showed in this battle, he just went up a notch. He was, I just thought he was better than Bad News. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though, Bill had the crowd, he was on the trenches side, so, Philly was, on go.
News first was really choppy.
I didn't like the
phone call.
The phone call.
It's poop.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Didn't need it.
You also got to know your climate. Wasn't nobody gonna let you get that off in that building. That wasn't gonna be cool to nobody in that building. You could barely hear it. It was a little cringy in first part. So he was uphill already after Bill's first round was like out of this world to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. That card scheme, the way he started
Bad
it,
News already know how to deal with it. The way the intro into that, he was really cooking the shit out of News early on. I can't lie. The phone call really killed it. Like News, I said it yesterday. I said, yo, News started the battle. I just felt like he was thirsty.
Now, I will say this, though. I respected Bad News' fight in this battle.
Me too.
He didn't just roll over. Like, he didn't let the crowd get in the way. He
stood by every bullpen rapper for every battle.
Yeah. Yeah, his back was
cheered.
He said, you know what? I'm gonna put my back against this wall. And we're gonna swing our way
out
of this.
We're gonna swing our way out of this.
Yeah. So
we're gonna swing. That's definitely commendable to all the bullpen and all the road, the battlers that were on the road going into that hostile environment. You knew the Philly crowd was only rooting for the Philly guys majority of the night, and you were gonna have to fight for your reactions, and some of your hot bars was not going to get the reaction that they would have in a neutral ground. And I thought most of the guys handled it well. I really needed that Loso on Mike P.
Yeah.
I really needed that Loso on Mike P. I can't lie. Watching it,
And that atmosphere.
Yeah, I needed that battle.
And I also thought that was one of the battles that was, even though Mike P was representing the trenches, I felt like that was the most
neutral battle of the night.
Yes. And I was really excited. I'm hoping that they can reschedule that at some time, because I was really interested in that battle.
I do. I want to see that battle. And I know where else though. I want to see it on another card where it makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like, I
think if Bill raps like that all 2024 next year, I think he'll be in the conversation for Cody. I tweeted that last night.
Yeah, I just, I need Bill to Bill's.
Bill was rapping like one of the best battle rappers on the planet last night.
It's because he is, though. It's literally because he is. Bill's issues are usually outside the ring. A lot of, you know what I mean? He doesn't really have a lot of issues inside the ring. It's stuff like outside the ring that affects his in-ring performance. If Bill can just chill, lock in on getting these W's, and trying to stay a little low key, a little bit more low key and less accessible.
I mean, Bill was asking. He was like, what do y'all mean by, don't go in there playing? Well,
Like
Bill,
that's
what we mean. That type of performance is what we mean. We don't want to see Bill
if
playing.
Your friends won't tell you, Frozy will, Bill. That's what we meant.
Yes, that's exactly what we meant.
What y'all mean? What I keep playing? That's not playing. So whatever you did verse, and don't say it's the same thing I do every. No, it's not.
No, it ain't.
No, it's not. Tournament Bill was not playing. Tournament Bill that won that 100 racks was not playing. Bill Collector that was in Philadelphia last night battling news was not playing. No, Johnny does not need a big stage. Bill needs to be in the type of venues he was in yesterday. We'll get a big stage battle sometime in 2024. You got to see Bill's pen yesterday. Hit that like button on y'all way in, man. Y'all be so lazy with that. For Froze. And if you ain't gonna do it for Froze, do it for Broze. Salute, y'all. We made it to 12K. We didn't even get to celebrate. We didn't get to celebrate the Super Stream or anything. We didn't members only the Super Stream. We left it out for everybody. Right?
The stream was so lit.
Hit 12K after the stream. Should be proud of yourselves, Froze. You should be proud. I'm proud. I'm happy.
They was smacking that pizza game. They was starving in here.
I mean, they cooked that pizza. John and them came up here starving. Like they haven't eaten days. Yeah, they wanted Casamigos and pizza. A weird combo. But it worked. It was a movie. A couple more rappers were supposed to be at the Super Stream. They couldn't make it, so it ended up just being what it was, but it was still fire.
And we right back at them on the 26th.
26th, we're right back at them. Y'all, this Super Stream, I know I say this every time, but this Super Stream is going to be insane. You guys don't have a clue. And I'm not even going to play the guess game. You guys don't have a clue because you wouldn't guess. You couldn't guess. But, yes, I don't need Bill in a big room. I need Bill right where he was, doing what he do. I had that battle, Gentleman's 30, for Bill Collector.
I'm going to say 2-1 Bill.
I'm okay with that, bro. You want to give news around?
I'm going to say 2-1 Bill.
Road game.
News was in hostile territory.
News second round was real good, too.
Really good. Yeah. His second round was really good. And I thought that was, out of the 3 rounds Bill had, I thought the second was his, almost like his bridge round. His skate through round. Because his first and third was marvelous.
Yes, they were. AK, congrats on 12K, fellas. Road to 15K. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, AK. Appreciate you guys, everybody that helps us keep this channel running, all the mods, man. 12K is, it's a milestone.
Yeah, I mean, we started pushing this channel in what, August?
Yeah, right around August. And here we are at the end of the year, so the 12K doing super streams.
Shout out to the Zone.
Got some merch on the way. It's very close. We just got some cool designs that we finally liked, that we enjoyed. Thought that you guys would like also. More gifts, subs for the next super stream. Share the stream. Salute to the Zone. Thank you, Kev J. And we appreciate all the memberships you gave out too, gang. That was love.
Let's get to it, man.
News said I'll split Bill 4 ways like Afterpay. That was fire. Let's get to it. Okay, main event. John Adon versus Easy the Block Captain in a high-stakes battle, which 25K was supposed to be on the floor. I'm not too sure. I think they said they worked it out. Obviously, you couldn't put 25K on the floor. Was it 25K?
Yeah.
25 grand on the floor. Right?
I mean,
there's just hyenas in there. You just dangle food in front of people and expect them not want to eat? No. So they said they worked it out. I don't know what they did with the judges, how that worked out, or anything like that. I know there's a lot of polls out.
I was about to say, if I'm John, I'm using all the
if I'm
polls.
John, I'm
polls.
sharing all the polls.
Pause.
Right. I'm sharing all the polls. No pause. I won 3-4 polls with 10,000 votes on them. I'm sharing them. I
seen one that had 14,000.
I seen one that has 17,000.
Yeah, see?
And John was winning that poll. So very impressive to go on the road and against a fan favorite. Some would say most hated.
And the poll
also.
that I seen with 14,000, that was the clearest win margin out of all
It
of
was,
them.
bro. I actually
John 2-1 was the clearest win margin.
I actually was kind of blown away. So I snapshotted it. When I saw this, I thought it was the biggest amount of people on this poll. It was 17K votes.
Whose poll was that? Pause. That's crazy.
I
want to say it was Hip Hop Is Real.
I think it was, but I have it cut off.
That was the 14K one, and I'm pretty sure this.
So it's okay. So it's 15% John 3-0, 50% John 2-1, 14% Easy 3-0, and 21% Easy 2-1. This is the widest margin I've seen out of all of them. And I'd have to see if 17K people ordered this pay-per-view, right? Because that's pardon me, that's a lot of votes.
Yeah,
that is a lot of votes, right? But nevertheless, you can make out reasons for why,
So can I start here?
Sure.
I thought John started this battle at 9:30 in the morning. 10 o'clock in the morning, he threw the first haymaker before the event even started.
Woo.
And he drops a bomb on the culture.
Yeah, that was crazy, Trapper. Who poll is it? It's crazy. He dropped a bomb.
He dropped a bomb early in the morning.
He dropped a bomb, bros.
And I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what makes John. For real. Because, like, he's one of the best tacticians that battle rapper's ever seen to me.
Mm-hmm. He reminds me of Winky Wright.
And that's why I said if there was any battle rapper that could get the job done in the position that, that said battler was in, it was John. And I thought he executed that really well. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a good move.
John was very, very disrespected going into this battle. Now, if you want to say the lead up in his battles that got him here, maybe was the temperament around the undertone of when you said John's name. But the facts are, John is probably one of the most decorated battle rappers from the PG era. He literally knows how to win battles. Even if you've seen him in a slump, and even if you thought John's better days have been behind him, whatever you want to say, like, John figures out a way to get in battles. If you go back all the way to his Summer Madness performance versus Hit Me Holla, he wasn't supposed to win a word. He wasn't supposed to win a round. Like, and when you count John out or you start putting John at a level where he don't feel like it's respect around his name, he answers the bell. And everybody set the stage for that type of performance from John on the lack of respect that they had for him going into this battle. You see the polls and what the voting says now. I'd love to show you what they said before the battle, because they didn't match what they said after the battle. There's a lot of respect taken off of John's name. He's a fighter. He's a warrior. He's a beast. He's a Hall of Famer whenever he stops. And we got to get rid of this prisoner of the moment thing. Guys can go in slumps. They're human. They're human. But to act like because he's in a slump, you forgot all of the times he entertained you at the highest level, not just John, battlers in general, they go in slumps. And at one time, if we liked them, if we were fans of them, I think the best way to try to get him out the slump is to cheer for him. Encourage him on these social sites. Yo, bro, you done lost your last three, but John, I still got faith in you. Yo, Froze, Shayna, and Mike P whipped your ass. I disagree with the Mike P thing. But I got some faith in you, Froze. You still, that goes a long way for a competitor.
I thought, if you ask me, I think this battle comes down to the first round. And I didn't hear you ask me, but if you did ask me.
I didn't ask you, and I totally disagree with you.
Yeah, no, I think the battle comes down to the first round. The battle comes down
to the third round.
And I disagree with that because I thought John won the third round clear, and I thought Easy won the second round clear. I thought the first round was the most debatable round of the battle. And I don't even think you can argue with me if you truly sat there and watched the battle.
Well, I truly sat there and watched the battle, and I will sit here and argue with you. So I don't know why you just said that dumb shit. But so first off, Easy's first round was really good. Right?
Really good.
John's first was his best of the battle. It was John's first round was the best of the three. Now I'm not going to sit here and say he wrote down because he didn't. John's best round was his first round. So just because it was the second round was not close.
I thought Easy won the second round.
Easy surfed on him in the second round. There is no debate if Easy won or did not win the second round to me. There's no debating. Now, for me,
I could say the same about John's third. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, I seen a lot of people saying that they gave it to John in the third round clearly.
Yeah, because
I didn't see that round that clear. I thought the round was close.
Easy started stumbling through the round a little bit.
He had a little choppiness, no chokes.
He started stumbling through the round a little bit. It wasn't as clean.
Listen, I will agree if you want to say the first is way closer than the second. I'm not going to fight you.
I think it's the closest round of the battle.
Even if you feel that way,
the first round is the closest round of the battle.
It was John's best round. It was John's best round.
I gave the first round to John.
Okay, so did I.
Yeah, I gave the first round to John,
right,
but it was to me.
It wasn't a clear round for John.
That's where the battle was won or lost because I thought Easy won the second, and I thought John won the third, especially when they now.
Innocent, you relax. I am relaxed. It's my show, not yours.
Real quick, you mentioned the Super Stream a couple times. I thought Loso had a Pause of the Year nominee, and they probably would have.
How did he lose it in less than 48 hours?
He probably would have ran away with the award had John not battled this weekend.
You know, John.
I text Loso. I said, man, you held the title for us the whole day.
Couldn't keep the belt for a week.
Luckily, your mans came and saved you.
couldn't keep the belt for a week. John, that cheek raw, going in his cheeks raw bar.
Yeah.
You slid past and you said it 4 times.
No, he stood on it.
You said it.
He was standing on business.
You said it so many times that you went from getting Ayo
he turned it to a haymaker.
They said, yeah. I said, yo, why are they in that?
Yeah, because I think, you know what it was? I think because I felt, I ain't going to lie. I was in my living room and I yanked it to the fourth time because I was begging him not to say it. I'm like, John, please just move on. Yeah. Why we keep bringing this bar back, John? Please don't say it again.
What, did you see his post-game interview?
Hold on. And then he was like, I don't care. I'm running it back again. I'm saying it again.
Bro,
I'm saying it again, too. I know where I'm at.
He stood on it after the battle. They said, whoa, I couldn't believe you were.
Look, I thought now, I will say.
That was a good point.
I will say, Philly is very convenient.
Philly's very convenient.
Because they'll say something wild, Ayo, I beg your pardon. And then it's Philly. We don't do pause.
We don't do pause.
Yes, we
do.
Yes, we
do. Stop lying. Y'all always trying to do that shit with Philly. And we don't do here in Philly. Y'all be lying. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You know what we didn't do in Philly 10 years ago? We didn't call people we beef with ops. Now everybody in Philly running around talking about ops. Stop frauding. Yes, we do the pause shit. And I find it funny sometimes. Look, you know, bro. No, y'all do that up in the county. No, y'all do it down there in the city too. But I thought that the scheme after it was so fire. He did it on purpose. He said he did it on purpose.
You know how many battle rappers would have lost momentum? Who confidence would have gotten killed?
The fact that he went into his scheme with it. I mean, listen, it was what it was. I'm not gonna sit here and condemn Mook about shooting somebody in the balls and hoping they don't have no hard feelings and telling John going in cheeks raw is cool. I'm not doing it.
No, I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
Nope.
Right? I'm just not.
Nope.
So for me, it was some freaky activity. But he had a crazy scheme afterwards, but almost like, well, why did you have to go there if you had such a good scheme? Why did you have to put the scheme on the line with some freakiness instead of just going into the fire scheme? But for me, you know, bros, I think that the fact that John was able to make this a battle debatable or majority of the culture voting that he won is a win for John. Look at the scene he had to walk through, right?
Yeah.
He had no momentum going into this battle. Let's be clear here, y'all.
Can a person lose a battle where you might have necessarily liked how they were rapping a little bit more, but their attack wasn't as direct?
You said you thought the shit Easy was rapping was hotter.
Yeah, I did.
Like you told me yesterday. Now let me ask you a question. Did you watch it again today?
I did.
Last night you said you said Easy 2-1.
Well, I said I could see whoever was voting for Easy 2-1.
But
I could see it.
I felt like on the phone when we talked about you were leaning towards Easy yesterday, right after the battle. Were you not?
I like that talk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like what he was talking about, I like that. Like that's appealing to my ear.
Did the battle become any clearer to you after second watch?
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. I felt like when you're home, right? Like Easy had all the advantages. And the fact that it was that close when the battle was over, to me, you lean towards the visitor automatically.
I can understand that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because John, the easy thing to do is to get flustered in that atmosphere. The easiest thing to do is to get flustered when nobody's really giving you the reactions you deserve. John's a pro's pro. Right? And yeah, I just think that he really handled that situation so well. Now,
could I say that I think Easy's
performance coming off of the Geechee battle was so impressive to me. Like, Easy was in rare form. Mm-hmm. He was floating. He was doing all his moves that look good when he's cooking. Mm-hmm. They were working yesterday. The trap bars, we love every bit of it, right? Mm-hmm. But John's a special type of battler. He knows how to win battles, right? That's why when Broze was like, yo, I could see John winning, but the shit Easy was talking about just was hotter than me. And I'm like, yo, I kind of felt that same way too. Like, Easy was kind of like in rare form. I thought he shitted on his Geechee performance.
Well, like, you could say like the flow was a little better.
Yes.
But that's the thing. I think Easy caught a lot of slack for the way he attacked Geechee and bringing up a lot of the mess. And, he was saying how he was gossiping, and then he spent the whole round gossiping. And the fans, the culture got at him for that, right? So I think this battle, he did a total 180, and I think he spent more time talking about himself, being in the trap, being on the block, more than tailoring his material to attack John's character. Because John was attacking Easy's character for 3 rounds.
Yes, he was.
And it started early in the morning with that audio.
Easy's one-dimensional, and it's not a bad thing. When you can do that one thing at a godly level, look where it's gotten him. One of the top battlers on the planet. But when you run into guys who are versatile, right? They can counterbox. They can jab. It can cause you to be in a closer battle than maybe you anticipated. SJS says, fire battle. Honest question. Do y'all think there is some level of people not wanting to admit Easy won when it comes to the polls because the battle was a lot closer than the polls are suggesting?
I do think the hate for Easy was on Front Street last night. I think you see how many people in the culture wanted to see Easy lose that battle.
You have to understand something about
and not just, I'm not talking battle rappers, because there's now 14,000 battle rappers that voted on that, on that poll. Pause.
Easy has a very unique, strong fan base, right? Like, a lot of people can't say they have a fan base like Easy's. There's only a few. But that fan base is so big that you might miss that he has jumped into a villain role. Right?
Real quick, Brody, we got 530-some people in the chat. Can we just get the likes up?
Can you guys hit the likes?
Go hit that like button real quick. If you're just walking in, just go hit that like button.
We're not begging for cash apps, and we're not begging for subscribers. Just hit the like button for Frozen.
Somebody can pin the cash app too, though. I ain't begging. I'm just saying. Listen, whatever you want to do.
Y'all can't hit off that cash app, though. We're not saying we're not accepting it. Mods, can we get the cash app in there? Mods, can you press them to get the likes up, mods? Please? You know what, Misha? That was a great point. There was a hate for John, too, so I can't let Easy off the hook here with that, even though it's true.
Yeah,
Yes,
but,
hold on. No, bros. The respect level for John going into this battle was borderline disrespectful.
Yeah, but there's things surrounding Easy that nobody could really imagine. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we're not. John was the more likable guy in this battle, and that's just. I just.
No, I'm not giving you that. Maybe afterwards. No, I'm not. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I think the culture rallied behind him.
I can't do it.
I think the battle rap culture rallied behind him, and I think anything close, he was getting a nod.
Niggas was talking about John like he was a mid-tier battler. What I was trying to say was, Easy's fan base is such a large fan base that you can miss the fact that he has jumped into a villain role the latter part of this year. Easy has jumped into the villain role. He's aligned himself with Verb, all types of stuff, right? So yes, there are a lot of people who just want to see him lose because it appears that he's somewhat becoming bigger than the sport. A lot of battle rap fans can't accept that. There's people who just hate Hitman Holla because he's successful and he's got money. Same ones used to scrape their knees when he was broken hot in battle rap. He done got some paper now, and now nothing he says is cool all of a sudden. Nah, Hitman corny because he got some paper. So people hate on people in life like that in general, and I think Easy has reached a certain status to where some people just envy him because of his status.
Thinking John was going to lose the battle because you don't have him as good as Easy right now or as hot as Easy right now is understandable. But when we talk about likability, it was favorable to John in this battle, and nobody's going to convince me otherwise.
If you want to say Easy's a villain and a heel and John is not, I'm okay with that.
We're just talking about this particular matchup.
But what I'm saying is every time Easy loses a poll in a battle rap, you're not going to go and say, look, but you know people hate him. He's not the first hated battle rapper, y'all. It's okay. Somebody can lose a poll and still win the battle, too. Like the poll said John won the battle, right?
No,
everybody
doesn't
see that.
I do think Easy is one of the few battle rappers that you will spend, like as many people that will spend their money on to see him do well. It's just as many people that will spend their money to see him lose too.
But isn't that the beauty of being a salesmanship, bro?
Yeah,
right?
Not everybody, not a lot of people have to deal with that type.
As a guy who's counting the chips at the end of the night, I want the people who want to see me lose to buy the pay-per-view too.
Especially if you got your own
But
league.
Easy's smart enough, he knows that. Anybody who doesn't know Easy personally wouldn't know that, but you know he knows that. And he's selling that too. He's selling the hate.
I'll tell you what, I think that pay-per-view did really well last night.
I do too.
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think they had no problem getting that 25 that they was talking about.
Nope. I do too. I agree. I definitely felt like they
you could see, like you could kind of see the glow on Easy. Like he knew the numbers before the battle. I don't think, you know what I'm saying? Like
I knew it when I seen his tweet this morning. I said, oh yeah, Easy was cool with the pay-per-view numbers. Oh, Easy was definitely loving the pay-per-view numbers, which is a win. You got to understand, he's in a position where the luxury of winning all the polls is not going to always be in his favor. Sometimes his team's walking around talking about it was a 30 clear and I'm not arguing with nobody. Well, that's the furthest thing from the truth. But if you want to say that you felt Easy did enough to win the battle, you should feel that way. He did do more than well enough to win the battle.
Easy to walk away from the battle feeling like he won. I do.
Yes, he can. You know, but this notion that everybody has to read an encyclopedia of battle rap to explain to you why they had John, stop it. Stop it. John went on the road and had a very competitive battle against one of the best in the game. That is a win in itself.
A battle I felt like he won.
And a battle that I felt like he could walk away saying, I won the battle. Right? That's the only part I don't like about critiquing e-battles. Right? That's the only problem I have with critiquing his battles. If you think he lost, it's got to be a reason. It's got to be a reason he thought Easy. Nah, it's not. Some people might have that, but it's not. I think at the end of the day, you got to understand the dynamics of what goes on into a battle, right? You have to understand what goes on to a battle. 99, Froze really be capping for the ops. Well, I mean, if you came here to hear me say what you wanted me to say, it's the wrong show for that, gang. Sorry for that.
Yeah, I don't know what's capping about what he's talking about.
I'm being most transparent I can. You don't want to hear scraping your knees up because you only want to hear one thing, which means your mind's made up before you hear any analysis. Froze really be capping. Well, capping for what? It was a really good battle. Are you mad because you're not hearing people saying Easy clearly won? No, that's
because if you saying Froze clearly clapping, I could say you clearly glazing.
Yeah, you glazing.
I could say glazing.
That. And I think my minds are clearly about to remove you from the chat too. Bill woke up, AK. Did he respond? Yeah, that shit that Bill wife did was crazy. But what I will say is, she said she didn't create it. It was posted, but she posted it, and it looked like she created it. It was just distasteful.
You know, anytime if you post it, if you share it, even if you didn't make it, you might as well have.
Yeah, I hear people, you can't pick and choose fake outrage. Do anybody say that when Lux did it? Wasn't that Calico said for 10 years that he didn't like being on the obituary and he didn't like it? He did. Right? He did. That wasn't right. It wasn't right. Putting his face on an obituary after Bill's first clear win this year when he hadn't had no activity, and then he gets one win, and then you do that, it kind of just make it look like you don't know how to act, right? Now, I know you his wife, and, Miss Bill, I got love for you, too, because I love your husband. That's my bro.
Sweet butter, that comment triggered me. I ain't gonna lie.
What? You ain't like it? Nah. Froze be capping.
Nah, because I'll tell you if I felt like, I'll sit here and tell you live in front of the chat.
The question is, whose stock rises after this? John or Don? No. The polls have him winning, but people want to see Easy next battle, not John. Well, yeah, but Grand, that doesn't necessarily mean what you think it is. Well, don't you know John done battled 99% of the battle rappers in the world? Don't you know that Easy still has 99,000 battlers that he has to battle? Or that he should or could battle?
He's in a clearly different spot in his career than John is.
You're talking about a guy that is in year 3 in the pros versus a guy who's in year 15. We know what John versus this person looks like. Because he didn't battle everybody.
But I understand what he's saying.
I understand exactly what he's saying.
This battle wanted to make me see Tay Rock versus Easy way more now.
I'll tell you what.
I want to see this battle way more now.
I want to see him versus Shotgun first.
Nah, not me.
You want to go right to Tay Rock? Not me.
Let's go, Rock. And I hope that URL will book it.
I would like to see. I don't want to see it on URL.
Yeah, I'd like to see URL.
You want to see it on URL?
Yes, I do. We done bought these rappers down to the trenches, right? And I'm loving it. I think the fact that I mean, we call a spade. Easy has turned the trenches into a very respectable league.
Respectable?
You know what I'm saying? Like it's.
I mean, it's a league.
Yeah, no, it's for sure.
It's a league.
Yeah. This ain't no small time thing.
It's a league. No less of a league than the bullpen.
But you just battled John on the trenches, which was a home game for you.
You feel me, Lou? I wanna kind of push this Rock versus Easy into the spring, right? A little closer to Summer Madness.
Sometimes you gotta strike while it's hot.
Yeah, but Easy. Listen,
coming out the new year.
Let me ask you a question.
First big battle in 2024.
Let me ask you a question. Is there any way Suge could damage it?
Is there any way Suge could damage it?
If you get Suge versus Easy in February, is there any way Suge could damage it? Suge is capable.
If Easy shows up how he showed up against John, no, it'd be another classic. Depending on getting, what type of Suge you get. But
Phil Petaway, I think that's how. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to see Suge versus Easy in the trenches.
I'm not mad at that, but I think that battle can happen before or after Rock.
And I think Suge has earned it. I think JP said, nah, Suge can wait. But nah, that's the thing though. Everybody's sitting here saying Rock will kill him. He can't beat Rock. I want the run to continue. I'll tell you what.
What's more of a grudge match, Suge or Rock?
Oh, it's not even close.
I want to see the grudge match, man.
But I need Easy's reign to run a little longer. This is entertaining.
Going nowhere. That's not going nowhere. Neither guy's. I don't think either guy's going to.
It's a big driving factor. We have no Surf right now. Free to wave, right? Now, whether you like Easy as much as you like Surf, he's driving the sleigh right now, and damn it, he's got Verb next to him. Easy and Suge in that building last night would have been fire. I
ain't gonna lie to you though. I don't want to see a home battle between Easy and Suge. Like, I'd like to see that more on neutral ground. But then again, Jersey not that far from Philly, so I think Jersey will pull up.
Nah, but that's the catch, though. That's the catch. I'm the champion. Yeah, Geechee took one of my belts, but I still got the WBC, the IBF, and the IBO belt, right? So, you know what, Suge? B-side, A-side. Everybody playing B-side, A-side games. I'm Easy, the block captain. You want to battle me, Suge? Here's how much I'll pay you. You like the number? Cool. It got to be in Philly. And Suge's position, you have to take those.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you.
You have to be able to take those terms.
I ain't going to lie to you. Rock's disrespect versus, like, Easy's ignorance to himself. I just want to see that.
I would love to see the build up for that battle, but it's such a mega battle. It's not something that you could we don't get mega battles that way. It's only been in demand like this for a month or two tops. We've been pondering the idea of it. But I mean, if you remember 2 months ago,
they've been flirting with this since he announced that he left the gun titles.
I'm glad you said that. If you remember right after that, they both was on Twitter talking about how much love they have for each other, and then Tay Rock did a blog on 15 Minutes of Fame or Hip Hop Is Real saying he's still my brother. He was acting like he did like he wasn't really tripping about the battle, and then some words got exchanged, and then it went up again. So as of the last month, this Tay Rock versus Easy has really picked up some steam. All I'm saying is, if you think about all the big matchups in battle rap, they take time to manifest. And what I mean by time is, you know, moderator turned on subscriber only mode. Did you do that?
No, I didn't do that. Tell Cheeks to set it back. We'll do it next week, Cheeks. But if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now.
yeah, Cheeks. We'll definitely do that next week. That's something I like to do to start, though. Not in the middle of it. Can you fix that for me? Any one of the mods, can you turn back on comments for everybody? If they wild in the chat, you know. All right, we're good. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. What was I saying, bro? Goddamn. My moderator's over touching shit. Like, I was cooking. Like,
we're talking about Easy and Rock.
Those battles just don't get to happen. Like when you right where you want them. Right. I need a little bit of build up. I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more trash talking. You know, I need a little bit more, you know, that's why I said spring. I'm okay with Easy taking one more battle before the Rock battle. You're not?
I'd want to see Rock and Easy right now.
I just can't see the logistics.
I don't think the Suge battle. I really don't think the Suge battle.
You're saying you want it on URL. Like now we're talking about these are pipe dreams now. Paul's like
I don't think so. I don't think so.
It is. There's no possible way Easy could sit down with URL and their staff in a timely fashion and we get that battle in January or February. It's just not happening. That's not happening. So your logic, the battle's not going to happen until December of 2024 if it's going on URL. I see y'all right, Cheeks. Yeah, well, he is right, Queen, but also that's something that we talk about before the live. Well, you know, we got 10 or 700 people in here, and, you know, just cutting the comments off. Froze rather see Rock and Fubu. No, I didn't say that. I'm trying to just say, think with, you know, some logic.
See Breezy 600 in the chat, 215 likes. Hit that like button. It don't take that long, y'all.
You know, but all in all, I think both parties won that battle yesterday. They did. They did. Yes. You're not going to be able to convince John he did not come in Philly and beat Easy. And you damn sure not convincing Easy or his team, you know.
Did you say who you had winning?
No, I did not. I didn't say you. I asked you too. You actually didn't want to.
No, I said who I had winning.
Froze, don't get mad at me. I'm just supporting him.
Oh, we can never get mad at the honorable.
I'm about to say, Queen, did I give you a vibe that I was getting mad?
Yeah, but who do you have winning the battle, bro?
It was a very close battle, right? I thought that the battle came down to the third round. I gave John the first. I gave Easy the second clear, which was the clearest round of the battle. Like, there's no debating the second round at all. That goes to Easy. And I'm not mad at anybody who says they want to debate the first round. I've seen a lot of people saying Easy was up 2-0. I gave the first round to John John. I thought the third round was debatable.
I just asked you.
Which I asked you to just let me answer the question, bro.
I feel like you're dancing.
I'm allowed to dance. Like I'm enjoying.
You don't dance that well.
I'm literally like doing what I do. I gotta watch it again now.
You are a lame.
I'm gonna watch it.
You're
again
a lame.
Now.
He's a lame, chat.
You know what's lame? He called me last night and he clearly said he's tried to switch it, and I let him lie to y'all.
I didn't try to switch
He said
anything.
He felt like
it was
Easy
late
won the
last
battle.
night, so maybe you were tired. I didn't say that. Now you're lying. Now you're lying. I didn't say that.
We're doing this on air, really? You did not say on my phone that you thought Easy won the battle last night? You didn't say that?
No.
Y'all want to get to some picks, y'all?
Yeah.
Y'all want to get to some picks? Apparently, we don't tell the truth on our show anymore. Y'all want to get to some? Y'all want to get to?
Apparently, we don't.
Get to? You know what I mean? Cookie, because it's funny that he said I'm dancing, right? But when I asked him earlier to confirm, that he had Easy winning, not only did he didn't confirm it, he then wouldn't say who he had winning.
I said I had John John winning.
When did you say that?
I've been saying it all day. What are you talking about?
You said you had John John winning the battle.
Chat.
Because I asked you if you
tell me y'all heard me say I had John John winning.
Twice. I asked you if you watched the battle twice, and you said yes. And I said, well, did that make the battle any more clear to you?
John John first and third. I've been saying that. John John first and third.
What? You said the first was really debatable, right?
It was. Do you remember the stumble? Easy started the first off with a little stumble.
He
because I think he tried. You could tell he had wrote something.
Yes, he was freestyling.
Trying to play defense on the audio, and he started off a little chippy.
He did. He
started off a little chippy. He got it together though. He started floating around.
I didn't dock him any points for that. I know he. I know he tried to freestyle. I know he tried to freestyle, and that's not something he does. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I was okay with that. Froze dropped the audio of the call.
I know you see the chat saying they heard me say it.
No, I see people saying stop lying, bros, and I see people saying yeah. I see people saying they didn't hear it say. I see a couple people saying I'm rewinding the back. That's cat, bros. So 1-1, nobody won the third. Froze ain't trying to say Easy loss. Wait, this is the point. This is what you guys do to me.
You do it to yourself, bro.
No. You guys be micromanaging, but it be really knee scraping, and I'm gonna tell you why. Well, when I came out and said he lost to Geechee Gotti, y'all said that's why the podcast ain't happening no more, which was completely false. There was no truth to that, but that's what y'all ran with. Oh, how for Easy need to be able to take his friend saying he lost. Remember y'all said that? Now because I think him and John John is super debatable, I don't want to say he lost. It's the rule. Why? Me and Easy ain't spoken months. You think I'm yearning to speak to him now? And I don't want to say it was a great battle. It was a great battle.
People want to know who you had winning.
John John 2-1.
It didn't take that damn long.
But it was very debatable. And I'm okay. I told you that the first round, the third round was very debatable. You said you gave him first and third clear.
I had John John winning the first and the third. I thought the first was debatable.
I'm not mad at anybody who picked Easy.
So if someone said they had Easy in the first and second, I'm not mad at that.
But I don't think there was no loser last night.
No, I think the fans won last night. I thought John John had a tall order coming into Philly.
Y'all be wanting
trenches.
to hear certain stuff. Y'all, I be making completely good sense, but y'all just be wanting to hear certain things from me. But for me, I'm transparent. It was a good battle. And the polls aren't that crazy. 45% to 55% with 3,000 people. What does that say to you? Does that say clear anything?
No, that's a debatable.
Nobody won the battle clear yesterday. I text John. I text him that I'm the champion of the world, mean with Ali, right? I shook the world. That's what I text John. He said, how you called it? I said, first you, second him, and third this emoji. Could go either way, which means WU. Road game, minimum reaction, and you winning all the polls says a lot. This is what I said last night too, John.
Yeah.
I am sharing all the polls from John. I am
Well, he
sharing
was
all
the
the
clear
polls.
underdog for sure. I'm not.
Me saying I am sharing all the polls, but what I'm telling you is me acting like it's not a clear-cut winner. The polls support that. They're all 55-45, 56-40, 44. It's they're all close. They're all close. The polls support that it was a debatable battle.
Shout out to Ray's Real.
I see you, right? Can we make it today? How you feel, Froze? Man, Fro and bro, I've been missing a few streams. Daughter birthday. Happy birthday to your daughter. But we made it today. How you feel, bros? Froze, bros.
Feel
Great,
good.
man. Happy birthday to your daughter. Happy birthday to your daughter. It's a debatable battle, and it's a good battle. John could feel like he's the winner and should feel like he's the winner.
Yeah, and I don't think you can say, "Oh, John gets a 25K because of the fan votes."
Shit,
They didn't have no judges. I didn't see any judges.
Frozy Will, you shitting me? If I was John, I'd be asking where my 25 was right now. I don't care if it was fake or not. Especially if it was fake. Remember that shit, John? Remember that shit Easy was doing in the trailer? Acting like John was stealing money with that Mr. Fab stuff, doing all that funny business with the trailers? If I'm John, whether it was fake or not, that 25 is real, I'm online. Yo, where my 25 at? Look, this poll. Where my 25 at? You see this poll? You know? I'm combining the margin of victory, and you kidding me? Damn, Easy and John got frozen, bros divided. Bros be trying to press me for y'all sometimes.
No, first of all, don't disrespect me.
I know I am high. What do Froze look like Doug Hefferman right now? I don't know. Do I look like Doug Hefferman, y'all? Who's Doug Hefferman?
Heffernan? I'd have to look him up. I don't know
Yeah,
that.
look him up. Let's Google him.
Nah, bro. I just, I be asking you clear questions sometimes, and
Yeah, from a guy who don't like giving Oh, that's the boy Paul Blart from Alcott? You trying to bake me, bro? You trying to fry me? Send me a picture on Twitter so we can put you on a reaction. See what you look like. Thank you. She turned 3 yesterday. Who y'all got? John or Easy John? You got John slight ass? I'm not mad at that, Wiz. I'm not mad at that.
Somebody said, why everybody trying to say John first, Easy second, and debatable third? Why everybody saying the same structure? Well, if it's one clear round, you got to give it to Easy. Level Up Global. I don't know. I don't think I agree with you there.
What to say? Why everybody trying to say John first? Everybody saying the same structure. Well, if one got a clear run, you got to give it to Easy. What? Why would that be? Why? What are you talking about? You absolutely make no sense. Y'all ready to get some picks, get some money, man?
If you had to rate this event 1 through 10, what would you give it?
6.5, maybe 7 on a good day.
Yeah, I'm at like a 7.5. I'm at like a 7.5.
John did say he didn't want to do a fan vote on the super stream. I thought the second round from Easy was his best round all year. Respectfully. All right. You already know what we do on the Sunday kickoffs. We put in bets for the chat, for the stream. We're 1-5, right? Could you guys put my Cash App in the comments?
You tried. It says, should you be allowed to have debatables in your city, on your league?
I said that. I said that could be why you would give John the edge too if it was debatable in your city, in your hometown.
So real quick, bro, is that like
25 of your cousins?
Are you getting graded differently because you're bringing a battle rap to your home league? So like if you don't win clear, is it like an automatic L?
No, I mean John Easy has done that twice. I mean the Geechee battle was in Camden, 5 minutes from Philadelphia. That was put there for Easy. Then he did John yesterday battle in Philly. That was specifically decided by Easy. So Easy is deciding to have these battles in his city, in front of his hometown, and giving himself the home field advantage, which comes with a little bit of a pushback if you have close battles in them scenarios. And
so then you do have to win battles clear.
He lost clearly to Geechee in his damn near in his hometown, and then he had a debatable in his hometown, and you're seeing the ladder of the people go with the guy who was on the road because he was up against more. And if you ask me, John had a harder task to get that.
So you have a debatable in your hometown on your home league. It's a loss.
I mean, I'm not mad at anybody edging it to the guy if it's debatable. All right. Now, for anybody who is in a state that is illegal, every week we put our Cash App up, we put the bets in for you, and we put together a chat bet, and we pay everybody out when we win.
Well, I don't think it's illegal. I just don't think. I think like Georgia has its own FanDuel, right? Like it's
some people aren't allowed to bet in certain states.
So certain states don't have internet betting?
Like Chrome, our homie Chrome, he's only allowed to do prize picks, and they don't give him the same amount of props as we get in our betting. Yeah, he can't do certain things. All right, Brozy. So I'm looking here. Kansas City versus New England. I like Kansas City money line, right? On the road, they've been struggling. I mean, how long do you expect them to struggle? And New England just flat out sucks. New York Giants versus New Orleans Saints. I probably would stay away from this game, but I would definitely put the Dolphins over the Jets. That's a clear win, right? See, look, Wiz said it's illegal in Texas. He can't bet, right? Then you got the Atlanta Falcons versus the Carolina Panthers. You don't have to bet on Carolina at all this season. It doesn't matter who they're playing, right?
Real quick, bro, did you see Jalen Hurts is questionable for tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm trying to put this showing up for these. I don't care about that. Houston Texans, Tennessee Titans. I'm not going to lie to you. I like Houston. Chad, help me out here. Tyreek Hill is out. I mean, they still have one of the most high-powered offenses in the league, and they're playing the Jets. I don't care. Tyreek Hill is out. It changes nothing. The Jets have
a great defense.
That changes nothing to me for this game.
Nothing? Like having the best player?
No, I mean, they still have Mozart. They still have Jazicki. They still have Jalen Waddle. They still have a high-powered offense going against one of the worst teams in the league. I mean, yeah, it changes.
Not the worst defenses in the league, though.
It may be well, where are they ranked defensively, bro? Do you know for sure?
I know they have a really good defense. You know that, too. So
no,
you don't
have
to
good
talk
defense
to me like you know they don't have a good defense.
I don't know why you're so defensive to that.
I'm not. I'm saying you know the Jets have a good defense. Yeah. If you lost your best weapon, that could change something.
Yes, I'm gonna be in right mood today, so you know, I'm gonna want to be right mood today. So now we're gonna check it. Jets wait, hold on. Total defense. Jets are the 5th best defense in the league according to defensive yards per average. Bros, you were right. I hate being wrong. Wish I didn't look that up. So are we having the Jets go to Miami and win?
I'm not saying the Jets are going to Miami and winning. I'm saying you said it doesn't change much. I just disagree with that. You lose your best weapon playing against a top 5 defense. That could change something. Now, it might be 13-6 because we know the Jets ain't scoring no points.
Is the Dolphins missing a couple of offensive linemen too this week?
Can you skip the game?
I'll leave the game alone. And I'm not married to all 1 o'clock games. I like Green Bay over Tampa Bay at home. Green Bay been rolling a little bit. They're in the last wild card spot.
Hold on. Someone said Rodgers coming back this week?
No, he's not. He's not coming back this week. He's saying he's coming back. So
okay.
Yeah.
Did you see him out there with the pads throwing the football?
Yes. I don't even think it was like a full legit tear.
Okay, it says likely to be medically cleared next week.
Yeah.
I tell you what, we got upset a lot last week.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Are we feeling Zach Wilson and the boys?
I'm actually I like Green Bay over Tampa.
Okay.
Houston over Tennessee. I like that too. I like Atlanta over Carolina, and I like KC over New England. It's a good payout here. I'm just a bet for it. I wouldn't put anything else on this ticket.
All right, what is it?
It's $10 for 70, $140 for a
that's
dub.
good.
It's
That's
a
good.
4-game
That's
ticket,
good.
and
That's
it's really hard. I'm looking at this. It's a really hard week. It's a tough week.
I like to pick 4.
Yeah, and
I like to pick 4.
I'm trying to get a win this week, so I'll turn $10 into 70. I'll turn 20 into 140. I'm with it. Yeah, that's the bet, y'all. That's the bet. Kansas City money line over Patriots. Atlanta money line over the shit stick Carolina Panthers. Houston over Tennessee is the only game we got to worry about, for my opinion. And then obviously the Green Bay versus Tampa at Lambeau. Give y'all a second. My Cash App is I am Froze if you want me to put that bet in for you. If not, you can go on DraftKings and put the bet in yourself.
So that's our pick 4.
That's our pick 4.
Can I ask you something, bros?
Talk to me.
Because a couple weeks ago, I had fun with it. Can we go out on a limb here and try to pick all the games to see, like just a little fantasy, one in a lifetime type of hit?
Okay, well, you only got to put $1 down, and you can hit for 90,000, right?
If you guess all, right. If you guess all the games, right?
Well, I won't use a lot of input from the chat here then, because it's just, all right. So I'm gonna go Saints over Giants.
Somebody said C.J. Stroud out for the Texans.
Stroud is out.
Yeah.
Can you check that?
I can. Y'all will right now. C.J. Stroud.
Doubtful.
So that
headlines.
Remains in concussion protocol.
All right, well, hold on, guys. Relax. We're gonna go Tennessee here.
I might put 2 tickets in.
Yeah, I am going to put 2 tickets in. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Tennessee on one and Houston on the other.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to split the tickets up this year. We're not going to let We're not going to let Houston or Tennessee mess it up. All right. Chicago, Cleveland.
Cleveland.
I like the Bears. That's fun. I like the Bears. And so if you want to go Cleveland, you'll go ahead. San Fran over the Cardinals. Rams over the Commanders. Dallas over Buffalo. Baltimore over Jacksonville is going to kill the ticket. This is going to kill the ticket. I got to go Ravens, even though I want to pick Jacksonville. Eagles over the Seahawks.
I mean, I guess we're going to go with our team. I'm worried about this game, though. I'm not going to lie to you. Are you worried about this game at all?
I'm very worried about this game. $1 gets you $486 if you hit this.
You see what I'm saying?
If you hit this.
You see what I'm saying?
All right. I'm very worried about this game.
Yeah, appreciate that, Omar. Held us down. Sent in a super chat. Saved our ticket. I'm a heavy Bills fan this week. Heavy Bills fan this week, bro.
I mean,
playing the Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean,
I sound a little down about the.
I am. I'm disgusted in my football team. I mean, I seen them doing fumble drills in practice all week. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
They were fumbling a lot last week.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, and I really feel like, all their big wins came against AFC winning records this year. Yes, they did have a division win versus Dallas, but the back-to-back losses for a combined 50 points is just disgusting. The offense looks disgusting. The play calling looks disgusting. Probably one of the worst overrated defenses in the league this year, and it's just hard to be happy about the team right now. So I'm hoping these last 4 games they can get it together. We got a super stream December 26th, the day after Christmas. It's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a movie. I can't wait. If you haven't got the pay-per-view, it's at rapgrid.com. Drop your location. You know, the main event, co-main. It was a lot of really good battles to take away from the weekend. Not all of them were great, but there was enough to feel like the card was very entertaining. And then, you know, all in all, you can argue that Easy, the block captain versus John was the best battle out of all the battles that happened from all the events in the last week.
Which is great when it's your main event, right?
You know, that's really good. It's really good. It's really good. So we'll be back sometime tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to drop a blog, do a Frozen Broze. But other than that, you know, the Super Stream is available for everybody. If you haven't seen the Super Stream, it's up. Go share. Shout out to John. Appreciate the bullpen pulling up, fucking with the zone. Shout out to Easy in the trenches, putting together another good card, entertaining weekend. We'll holler at you tomorrow. It's Froze, it's Broze. See you when we see you.
Big Froze, big